You guys, it's been 2 months since I got this balloon and it's still like inflated. I think Derek here, he's immortal. Will smile like this forever. Okay, immortal balloons aside, it has been a week. Like, it's just been one of those weeks where it's so tiring and like nothing really has happened, but you're still just super tired. And all you want to do is just go curl up in bed, wrap yourself in a cocoon of warmth and blankets and just amazingness. But you can't, because you're an adult, and adults don't do that, unfortunately, which I really think they should. Maybe, like, the world would be a happier place if we all just got, like, little blanket cocoons to, like, rest in for a couple hours. We'd be less grumpy, we'd be less, like, willing to blow up other countries. Politics with Karina, yeah! But yeah, joking aside, I am actually really exhausted right now. It's the beauty of makeup, you can't see the dark circles under my eyes, so yeah, go concealer. Woo! So because of that, I had no idea what I wanted to do for this week's video, so I decided to go with the cliche YouTuber route and do a Q&A. So I ended up bugging you guys on DeviantArt, Twitter, Tumblr, just the usual stuff. And I got some questions on here. I'm gonna warn you guys beforehand. I can't pronounce names for crab, which is really hypocritical since, like, I always want people to pronounce my name right. Because all my teachers call me Karina, and it just makes me so sad because it's Karina. But just so we acknowledge that I'm a hypocrite and can't pronounce anybody else's name right, let's begin. First up is from Anonymous. How long on average does it take you to finish a piece of art? There's actually 2 ways that I draw. First is a full detailed paint. This can take, I don't know, this can take so much time depending on like how many details I have. If it's like a simple drawing, it'll take like a lesser amount of time, but I'm estimating it could take up to at least 4 hours to as good as like 9 hours. It depends on how much detail there is, and like I'm not even thinking about backgrounds as well because that takes a lot of time. The second way I draw is the more line art style, where it's more like of a comic-ish kind of way. And that actually takes a lot less, which is why I've been drawing a lot more in that style, because I don't have enough time to just do full paints all the time. So I think for like a simple character, it could take up to like 3 hours, maybe 4. It just depends on the difficulty. Okay, up next, what is your favorite couple from the Percy Jackson series and the House of Olympus series? I was trying to figure out what those abbreviations meant. Okay, this is a callback to my early Tumblr days because I used to just draw Percy Jackson characters all the time. Obviously, my favorite Percy Jackson couple is Percabeth, which is Percy and Annabeth. I've drawn them so many times now, and just so many cringe drawings back all the way in Tumblr. Oh my goodness. At the beginning of my blog, there's so many cringe drawings, you guys. Like, just if you want to feel better about your drawings, just go all the way to the back. Okay, Heroes of Olympus. I think my favorite couple right now is Solangelo. It's Will Solis and Nico D'Angelo, because it's an adorable mesh of sunshine and death, and it's just, yes. Alright, up next. Intergalactic. I see what that was supposed to be, and I really appreciate it. When did you first start drawing, and what kind of things inspired your art? P.S. I love your art, thank you. I first started drawing, oh goodness. I mean, kids have always drawn, we always draw, but I don't think I actually first started drawing, like, actual characters until I was in, like, I think it may have been 6th or 7th grade. Some girl, Christine, she showed me how to draw, like, anime. It was really terrible. That was the start of my bad anime phase. It just kept on going until I ended up moving to Texas, and I was in an angsty teen mood because I was like, oh, I have to make all new friends again, and then I moved again within like a year, and I was like, oh, new friends again. So I sort of like ended up giving up on it, and then I moved and I started my art classes. I did traditional art. I was drawing all those bowls of fruit. It was really great. Actually, I was drawing cow skulls. My teacher had a favorite thing. She always had like cow skulls out for us to draw, and I was like, Miss Lestry, I hate this. She was such a nice teacher though. But yeah, I didn't actually start until 2013. It's the year I graduated, like drawing actual characters again. And I started back off in my bad anime phase. I didn't have a drawing tablet. I didn't even have a mouse at that point. I just used the touchpad and like the clicker, and I just tried to draw, and it was on DeviantArt's old like drawing software, so it was terrible. But you know, it was a start, and I just kept on practicing, and now this is where I am here. Still don't have an art job, but you know, I draw better, so that's great. Okay. Ivory Holmes, you guys, you kill me with your usernames. Ivory Holmes asks, if you had only 3 colors to art with for the rest of your life, which colors would they be? I would use dark brown, like really dark brown, like the ones that I use for my lines. Pastel pink and maybe like a pastel orange. Aesop Epics asks, what is your proudest moment in your art career? My proudest moment in my art career was when Senpai finally noticed me. So in 2013, in that period where I started drawing again, it's because I had seen like a whole bunch of art from Viria on Tumblr, and I was so inspired by her, and I was like, I want to do this too. This looks like a lot of fun, and so I did. Like, last month or something, I did my Solangelo drawing, and like, she liked it. I was like, Senpai noticed me! Also, when's your first or most important memory of your artistic career? It is probably when somebody cosplayed my Star Wars AU. I was so excited. And muffins or cupcakes? Well, I just made cupcakes last night, so as long as there's frosting cupcakes, if there's not, then muffins. Gallo Suavis asks, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, what made you choose graphic art over other artistic disciplines? I don't know, it looked cool. What is your why to draw? It makes me happy. That's really all it is. Like, there's not like some giant specific reason. I just enjoy doing this, and it makes me smile. It makes me feel good. When do you think you started taking yourself seriously as an artist? I don't think I ever take myself seriously, if we're gonna be honest. But I did start taking myself and my art a little bit more seriously when I started getting like messages on Tumblr, people being like, I love your art so much, it's changed my life. And I'm like, what, really? I should probably make it better then, because like, if this is changing your life, this is crap, you guys. So I try to be better, so I try to be better and like just put out better art so that way people can be happy, because I like it when people are happy because it makes me happy. I'm X Weber. Who is your favorite superhero and why? Oh my gosh, Spider-Man for sure. I've always loved Spider-Man, even like in the lame like first 3 movies with Tobey Maguire. Like, I loved it when I was growing up. Like, he was my favorite superhero and still is. Like, I love the Andrew Garfield series, like Sue Me, and I am so excited for the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm thinking about it right now and I'm just squealing on the inside because it's so beautiful. Okay, up next from Melanie Levitt. I know you. We pass the day of our birth every year and celebrate, but we also pass our day of death and have no idea. Freak you out? Melanie! Yeah, that does sort of freak me out now that I'm thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about this before. So I'm one of those people that don't fear death, and it's a weird thing for me. And so like, my death day, I've experienced the anniversary, like the pre-anniversary for my death day, and that's really weird to think about. Like, should I just start throwing parties random days of the year until I get it right? Like, hey, it's April 30th. Who wants to come to my death day party? Woo! I still got years to go, hopefully. Okay, Joshua Martinez asks, apple pie or chocolate cake? Fun fact, I'm not actually a giant fan of cake. I love the frosting, but like the cake part, I'm just not entirely fond. I love ice cream cakes, so definitely apple pie. It's an American classic, y'all. Woohoo! Okay, up next, and I apologize right now because I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but Manuik. So Manuik asks, what is your favorite part of drawing? Line art or coloring or something else? I think, oh goodness. My favorite part of drawing is when I actually really like sketching. I love the sketching part because it's very like conceptual and like I can change things and be messy and I don't really have to worry about it. I also like doing the line art and I also like doing the coloring. I like putting together drawings and making them look great, and I also like the lighting. I love art, you guys. I really love art. So Peter the Hippie Leak asks, does your emotional state affect your art? Yes, it does, big time. I'm one of those people who uses art as an outlet for things, and you guys actually don't see all of the art that I draw. Like on Tumblr, I don't post everything. On Twitter, I don't post everything. On Instagram, I don't post everything. Because at the same time, while I love drawing art, I also use it as a release for negative emotions, because sometimes, I'm a very, I avoid drama like the plague, I avoid arguments, I don't like negative feelings like that. I like to be happy. And so I use art sometimes as an outlet for that, to where if I'm angry at someone, I kind of channel those emotions into my drawing. And if I'm sad, I channel those emotions into my drawings. It's very personal, it's very messy. It's not fit for like showing anyone. Some of the worst drawings that I've done, I think I did them when I was stressed. So just like, when I look at them, I kind of like feel on edge because I know how I was feeling when I was drawing that. A lot of the rushed ones are because I was stressed or like, I was trying to get my mind off of things as well. Okay, and so for the final question of the day, Fairy Tales and Dragon Scales, oh, that is a precious username. Fairy Tales and Dragon Scales asks, in all of canon Star Wars, who's the best guy and who's the best girl? Crap. Why you do this to me, Fairy Tales and Dragon Scales? I love all of them. For those of you who don't know, I am like a gigantic Star Wars nerd. Like, I'm trying to think of this and I can't. I love them all so much. I guess the most relevant right now is I love Finn. I love Finn so much. He's funny and he's just great. He's just an amusing character, but he's a good character. He's a good boy. I also love Han Solo. And Luke always has a soft spot, and just Poe Dameron, I mean, such short screen time, and still I love him so much. Right now, I'm just gonna tentatively go with Finn for the boys. For the girls, I love Princess Leia. She's like forever. I love Rey, don't get me wrong, but Princess Leia, bro. When Carrie Fisher died, I was stuck in some mountains over in California at that point, and I kind of sat down and I reflected, and I like looked out over the pine trees and the tall expanse of the world, and I was just like, what is life now that Carrie Fisher is gone? I'm still sad about that. But yes, I love Princess Leia. She was my role model when I was younger. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was really fun to answer all of your guys' questions. So I'm gonna go off now and do whatever Karina's do this time of day. I'm probably gonna nap for like 30 minutes and then get back to work. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful life, because y'all deserve it. Also, if you guys have anything specific that you want me to talk about, I don't know, you can leave a comment down below and just be like, hey, Karina, poke poke, you should do this, poke poke, and I can be like, yeah bro, I'll do this, or just ignore you and pretend that I didn't see it. I need to stop. Okay. Bye you guys. Also, look how cool this sweater is, it's so ombre. And there's a hole. I've had this for a while. But, okay, bye!